Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say.
Good morning, Seattle. Good morning, the entire state of Wisconsin. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Have a seat. Thank you for being here. Wow. Wow. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and Burger King's Employee of the Month. You can have it your way with Kendall Mark.
Hi. 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 Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning. What Wednesday?
I was going to say, this audience is red hot today. They are just, yeah. I told the friends, you know it's going to be a good day. I was in the dressing room getting ready, tying the tie, you know, and I get a knock on the door, and I thought it was you. And then someone goes,
I would just open it.
You would have just opened it, yeah. And I heard someone go, security. And I thought, okay. And I opened the door, and it is our president, Marion Mim Davy Kessler. Yeah, thank you.
The Grande Dame?
The Grande Dame, she never comes down here. She's always up in her little belfry. She waves noon, 3 and 5. She waves to the little people down in the parking lot. But she came down, and she goes, Jack, she calls me Jack. She only calls me Jason when I'm in trouble, but she goes, Jack, she goes, that audience is going to be a trip today. It's going to be, because we have not one, but 2 birthdays in the house, and this is their party. This is their party. So, Tracy and Ann, where are you? Both right there. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It is their 30th birthday, so happy birthday.
It's a good one. And
I hear, I don't know if this is true, it was a surprise. Coming here is a surprise? Holy crap. Well,
sorry.
I know, sorry. Tracy's like, why didn't we go to Twin Cities Live? Why didn't we do that? Yeah. But we're going to make it fun. They brought treats. They decorated. They literally just, this is what I love. They dropped off treats just at the security guard desk for whomever walks into our building. Yeah. They decorated. I hear there's window clings on the windows. We don't even do that for new employees.
No.
You know what I mean? We don't do any of that.
Nothing.
I mean,
should we roll out the bar cart?
Well, I know. We really do need a bar cart. I know.
For Aaron.
Get a little flight attendant. Hello, can I get a little snack box for you? Yeah, we'll do it.
Would you like an umbrella in your drink?
You know, maybe we'll do that for season 8. We'll get that because we do have some things. We have some stuff we're working on for the new season. So yeah, I'm very excited. State Fair's coming up in a month. Yeah, we did find out, you know, last year, speaking of our president, we were out at the fair, but she put us in a little cage. We were like
yeah, just you, like a little monkey in the cage.
We looked like one of those puppies in the Sarah McLachlan commercials. You know, we looked very sad. Please, Cara Levin, come get us. You know what I mean? But now the show's back full. Mim said we have all the money in the world, so the audience will be back at the State Fair. We won't be in a cage.
Yes.
I'll be able to touch people. You know what I mean?
I'll
be able to, yeah. What?
Can I come this time?
I don't think we have the budget for you. I don't know. Is Kendall coming out? We don't know.
Are you kidding?
Oh, no, I know, literally, you know, this is when the decision has been made. I go to Jeff and he goes, I don't know yet. I don't know. TBD, Kendall, TBD.
I'm going to pitch a fit.
No, I hope you should be out there, for heaven's sake.
I love the fair.
I'm going to say this right now. If they don't let you go out there, I'm not going out there.
We stand together.
We are a team.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are. Solidarity. I'll totally be out there. But I mean, I'm just saying, yeah. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it. Here we go. I won't let them do that to you. I won't let them do that to you. There's no crying in baseball, right? Well, Amazon just dropped the full trailer. We've seen some teases, but this is the full trailer for the reboot. Well, really, it's the series of A League of Their Own. Look at this.
There's another one on Tuesday.
Tuesday's too late, sir.
Do not approach
Sir,
the train.
let it happen. I'm in.
Ticket, please.
About that.
Hey, you. You're clearly going to tryouts.
She doesn't look like that much competition.
I could be competition, I think.
Oh, we're here for the tryouts.
I don't think you understand. This is the All-American League.
We're pretty all-American. Who was that?
You showing that knuckleball?
They didn't even let me try out, Dad.
Maxine, you've got to make some smarter choices.
This is fun.
This is something I can work with.
Peaches, I'd like to go through a few rules. Curfew is at 10 p.m. sharp. No smoking or drinking. No pants.
What?
I'm a pitcher, and you need me.
Is that so? Everybody on the team has to have a job at the factory.
So any job?
August 12th. Historically, I don't always love movie to TV transitions. It doesn't always work.
Right.
This lends it, the concept, right? The concept lends itself so perfectly to a series because A, it really happened. There really was an All-American Women's League. There are so many stories to be told because there are so many teams, not just covered in the, look, now that we're 30 years away from it, we all have to acknowledge it's probably Penny Marshall's best film. It really is. It really is. League of Their Own is Penny Marshall's best film. But obviously, that's only a 2-hour film. You can only cover the Rockford Peaches and the women in that. I am and it looks great. It looks like they spent a lot of money on it. I'm really excited about this.
I love a good period piece.
Me too.
And the lighting and the music. It's going to be fun and happy and like uplifting.
And I hear we're going to get some cameos by some of the cast members of the movie. Rosie O'Donnell's going to be there. I really want Madonna to pop up like
Madonna
randomly.
gonna come?
Yeah. It's just, hey girl, like, you don't want Madonna? Like, well, I know. Madonna and her grill popping
In the
up,
50s.
Her little. Which, by the way, I want Madonna to get rid of that grill. She's had it for a couple
Everybody
years now.
wants it,
Come on, Madonna. Yeah, thank you. I know. Next in the dish, earlier this week, we told you about Adele's Vegas residency getting rescheduled. That was great news, right? Well, the great news lasted for about 28 hours. A lot of people are excited, but if you plan on going, you may have to sell your house. I mean that. Resale tickets for night one start at $600. Okay, and you're thinking that's okay, and they go up to $40,000 for one ticket. Yeah, Aaron Schwab just swallowed her tongue. 6 other ticket tiers were at least $20,000. $20,000. It kicks off in November. This is insanity. This is crazy. I mean, that is like, that $45,000 is like a starting income for like a 21-year-old. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not kidding. I mean, that's a starting wage.
Before taxes.
Yes. There is no, look, I love a lot of celebrities. I wouldn't even pay $41,000 to have an evening with Ryan Phillippe. You know what I mean? And that's saying a lot.
I mean,
I'm totally lying, I would. I would 50, 60, I would go up to 70,000 for Ryan Phillippe, and that would be about it. But no, I'm joking.
Seriously, though, that is astronomical.
And here's what I think. This is what I think, too. If you're Adele, and we had that Bruce Springsteen story, do you feel good about that? I was thinking about Adele, like Adele seeing these headlines. I can't imagine you as a performer feel good about making, like the Birthday Girls, like making those two pay not that they would, but paying $40,000. I wouldn't feel good about that as a performer.
Well, and starting at $600. That's your start? And that's not even including all those fees they tack on. Somebody's got to go after these like ticket companies. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. The most I've paid was $600. and that was for...
Was that the drunk ticket?
This was the drunk ticket to the meet and greet for Donnie and Marie.
Where'd you get it, Jason?
And Marie didn't even show up. Yeah. Oh, it was one of those times where Colin's like, oh God, Jason, don't make a scene. But we are drunk in the Caesars pool.
There it is.
And we see the billboard, and it's Donnie and Marie. And I was like, hey, let's do that. And Colin goes, okay. This is our first time in Vegas. So I got on my phone, and I pressed a buy, and Colin goes, wait, did you press? And I go, yeah. He goes, Jason, you just bought the meet and greet tickets. They were like $600. So we did. I'm like, hey, you only live once. So we
YOLO.
we did the show. We went to the show. Then after the show, we go in the back, and only Donnie's standing there. And I went up to Donnie and I said, I love you, but where's your sister? And he goes, oh, she had to leave right after the show to Ontario to shoot a Hallmark movie. I'm like, they didn't tell me that when I drunkenly bought these tickets. Nowhere did it say that.
And Marie.
Yeah, it said Donnie and Marie, you know?
Rude.
Anyway, my point being, I spent that, and I would probably never do it again. So this is insanity.
Weird.
Adele, fix this, please. We're going to take a break. We're going to fix this break, and we'll be back right after this. We have so much more coming up, so stay right there. More Hot Dish includes a new View co-host. I know you don't watch that show, but still. Then Ted, producer Ted, is back with the newest trend in podcasts. And we gave you somebody else's list of the worst TV opening title sequences, but we made our list of the best. What made the cut? You're going to find out when we come back. And suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. $33,000. Welcome back, everybody. Have you guys heard? You probably have about the Choco Taco. Yeah, it's executive producer Jeff's least favorite story today. He's already sick of hearing about it because it was everywhere yesterday. Well, Colbert is not happy. I told you it was everywhere. That is our late night rewind. Look.
We've learned that Klondike's Choco Taco has been discontinued after almost 40 years. No, not the Choco Taco. It was the only dessert with as much real beef as Taco Bell. And may I point out, we learned this shocking news on a Taco Tuesday. And my colleagues at Cable News are all over it. MSNBC's Alex Wagner, how does the end of the Choco Taco make you feel?
There is hunger.
There sure is. John King from CNN, was the discontinuation of the Choco Taco a dereliction of loyalty, a dereliction of patriotism? Is it breaking the law?
It was a dereliction of loyalty. It was a dereliction of patriotism. Is it breaking the law? I'll leave that to the lawyers.
Admirable caution, John. And finally, Ari Melber, put the loss of this folded frozen confection into historical context for us.
Worse than Watergate? Easy call.
It is. Have you ever had one?
Of course I've had a Choco Taco.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you had them in Red Wing. I don't know if they had, yeah.
We don't know if you have them in Red Wing.
Yeah, I know.
Sahara? I mean, it's an hour south of here.
I know. I'm just saying I didn't know, what you guys had, but this hullabaloo.
Yeah.
It's like, remember when they got rid of Twinkies for like 6 months and everybody freaked out even though we never eat Twinkies? You know, everyone's like, oh my God, we're gonna miss it.
Or the Twinkies.
And then we did this and then it came back and then people stopped eating. This is what's gonna happen with the Choco Taco. Somebody's gonna bring it back. It's gonna be interesting for like 48 hours and then we're gonna forget about it again.
Maybe they'll make it organic.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be so
Nobody
right
wants that. Nobody wants. We know it's all artificial. No one's asking for an organic Choco Taco.
Who
Nobody
knows?
Said no one ever. Next in the dish, the football fans are getting really, really excited about the upcoming football season. I know I am. Players are reporting to training camp this week, and that includes Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, or, as we're calling him, Nicolas Cage. The quarterback is creating quite a stir for his entrance to camp, and many say, hey, he looks like Nick Cage in Con Air. There's the side-by-side. Yeah. Many people said that Nick should have won an Oscar for that performance. Does that mean Aaron will win the Super Bowl? Now, let me just tell you, I read that against my will, and that was written by producer Ted, who's a cheesehead. Yeah,
Yes.
so.
Yes, it was. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's not going to happen. But it was a few observations.
Please,
and I know I'm going to
to
get emails. Hi, Wisconsin folks, I say this, let me quote Ringo Starr. I say this with peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Aaron looks like he needs a good hearty bath. He just needs a little shampoo. I don't
like the flowing locks?
Some people like the, Alexis on the radio show loved it. I do not like the long hair. I think it makes him look like he needs a good hosing down.
Oh.
Now, but I just did a negative. Here's a positive.
Please.
Ooh, he is like, he's really bulked up during the hiatus or whatever.
They call it the off-season,
The off-season, whatever. The hiatus, the break, the summer break. He looks like he's been in the gym.
He plays in the NFL. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
I've seen some NFL players that look like they don't spend a lot of time in the gym.
Those are just the punters.
Oh,
I'm sorry. You people think the linebackers look like they don't spend much time in the gym?
I actually don't know what she just said, so I have no idea. So I can't be offended. I don't know who those people are you're making fun of. So
Thank you. Not all of them. I'm just saying, if you're going to find a thinner person on the team, that might be who it is.
I heard the kickers are always in really good shape, aren't they?
No, the punter and the kicker are both people who kick the ball. So
Oh,
they're
I'm
usually
bored
not
already.
as
Okay, next to the
bulky.
dish. I tried. I really tried to follow that line of, yeah. But anyway, Aaron, take a bath. You look really good.
But take a bath.
Head to Fantastic Sam's real quick. Get that cut off.
Okay.
Next in the dish. The View, you don't watch it, is moving on from Meghan McCain. The show is close to making her permanent replacement. Alyssa Farah Griffin, who has been a CNN analyst, reportedly will fill the conservative seat on the show. The deal hasn't been finalized yet. Everyone's reporting it, but ABC or The View hasn't said anything. Everyone's saying an announcement is expected soon, probably around the same time they go on their summer break. She's been filling in for a while. Before joining CNN, she served in the Trump administration as a communications director. By the way, The View is entering season 26 this fall. 26, yeah, that's nutter butter. So let's put that aside. I've watched her a few times. I like you, I DVR The View and sometimes watch it later. I enjoy her. I still think, and I'll always feel this, that there should be 2 conservative people on The View. If you're going to have a show called The View, it should be more. It shouldn't be 1 against 4. But she's good. I know some people don't like her. I hear the critics that are against her say they don't like her because she was in the Trump administration. I don't think that's fair. Let's judge her by her own work. I think she has good chemistry, even when they're fighting. She has good chemistry with the other ladies, and that's hard to do on an established show like The View.
I can't believe she's my age. I feel like a failure. She's already worked for a president. She's been on CNN, and now she's going to be like that. I'm just the, try your 9-to-5 girl.
What's wrong with
Have you
being
worked for a president?
I've worked for Marion Mim Davy Kessler. I mean, that's the only president I need. That's my president. Mim 2024. Anyway.
Queen Mim.
Being nice to her so we get a new couch for the next season. Anyway. Yeah. No, now Kendall, you stop that. You're very accomplished. There's nothing wrong with our little dog and pony show.
I'm just saying, it's like the 13-year-old who just got accepted into med school. I'm like, what have I done with my life? I talk about Nicolas Cage and Aaron
you know what
Rodgers
you've done in your life? You're on a show that regularly beats The View in the ratings. That's right.
love my job. I just haven't worked for a president. That's all I'm saying.
Next to the dish.
I'm fired.
More incredible auditions last night on America's Got Talent. First up, a singer who grew up here in Minnesota before moving to California. She wowed the judges. I haven't seen this. Have you seen this, Kendall? Mm-hmm. I haven't seen this yet. This is a new rendition of ABBA's Dancing Queen.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life.
Wow. Very good, very unique voice. You know what I mean? I can hear her on the radio. Like I can hear, that's Debbie Dawson, everyone, who does acoustic takes of popular songs. Judge Howie Mandel says she has star quality. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she's got that voice. It's not like Casey Musgraves, but sort of that really memorable, like, oh, that's different than everybody else type voice.
Yes, memorable. That's another one. Also last night, an acrobatic performance you have to see. Come back to the TV. Look at this.
He's going to do it blindfolded.
Do not try this at home. Please.
We're doing that on our season premiere this year.
Just send Jason through
And when
the
I
fire.
say we, I mean Kendall.
Oh, why me?
Flaming. There's enough flame here. I'll put it over there. That's RCC Aruba, who showed up to perform despite losing many of their props on the way to LA.
Oh, they didn't like burn up?
No, they just lost them. That's, you know, you persevere. The show must go on. They made it to the next round. Yeah, you think? Yeah. If the guy is jumping blindfold through a hoop, he should get a ticket to Hollywood or however
I mean,
they
in
do
that
it.
like little pike position.
Yeah.
Look at that, it's flexibility.
That was another good thing on that cruise I went on. I will say they did an aerial, they did like a water show where, you know, they were jumping from basically the top of the ship into a pool of water.
Oh, cool.
It was called Fine Line. It was really good. They had a good show.
Cool.
The grease on that boat, not so much. Anyway, next in the dish. Leave It to Beaver fans were in mourning yesterday after learning that Tony Dow had died. Wally. But he's not dead. No. I know. I've never really done a story where I'm here to tell you that a celebrity isn't dead. Tony Dow played Wally Cleaver on Leave It to Beaver, and his official Facebook account announced that he died, but then his management team deleted the post. According to his actual close friends, he's in hospice, but he's still breathing. He's still alive. Tony is 77 years old. How odd. Like, I feel weird even reading this, but so Wally's alive.
Yeah.
His son also had to say, Dad's not great, not doing well, but he's alive. And he's, you know, you think we're talking about TV coming up in a little bit, classic TV. Tony is part of, you know, it's a reference in pop culture. Some shows go beyond their run and they become sayings. You know, Leave It to Beaver. People use that as a version of, oh, you're pure and you're, oh, what is this, Leave It to Beaver?
Right.
He's part of that. So he's a TV icon. He really is, that character, Wally.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And he was a teen heartthrob. One of the first.
He was a pretty good looking man.
Yeah, he was one of the first teen heartthrobs. And you go back and look at he was when he matured, when he was an older man, he was a good looking older man. You know?
Absolutely.
So, anyway, we wish the family the best. It is, we're going to take a little commercial. When we come back, it is time to talk a little classic TV. And later, I'm going into this audience with this wild group. When we come back in a moment, everybody. I got it ready to. Welcome back. There are are several new podcasts out where the stars of old TV shows take a walk down memory lane and kind of rewatch or watch maybe for the first time their own show, their old episodes. One of those podcasts stars Steven and Kristen from Laguna Beach fame called Back to the Beach. Take a look at how all this started.
There was a table at break and lunch that had MTV producers handing out packets. And you could fill it out, just basically questions about your life. But in between break and lunch, during one of my classes, I excused myself to go to the bathroom. And they were still sitting out there. And so I walked up to them and I was like, yeah, so like what's the deal here? Like, what are you guys doing? And of course, they were very casual about it. It was like, yeah, we just want to show a little bit of what it's like to live in a beautiful beach town and what the kids are up to and what are their activities and just the fun that they have. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a documentary, you know? I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm like, well, that's cool. And I was like, well, why do we need to fill out this entire packet?
I mean, it was like a 20-page packet.
Yeah.
It was a big packet.
And they're like, oh, well, we just want to get, a good taste of what's going on in your life and the people that are in your life so we can kind of connect some dots. And I was like, oh, okay. You know what? Screw it. Give me one. So
Well, their lives changed forever thanks to that packet, but Laguna Beach didn't exactly mirror real life. And that means, once again, it's time for 22% of America Loves Ted. Joining us from the control room is Ted Johnson. Good morning, Ted.
Good morning.
Your poll numbers have dropped, Ted. I'm sorry about that. What were some, they're blaming you for the high gas prices. What were some of the questions in that packet, Ted?
It was stuff like, who are your best friends and what do you hate about them the most?
What?
Which should have sent red flags off immediately. Like, it was getting into all the drama at their high school. They kind of, the producers, as you saw in that clip, played it off like, oh, it's just, we're just going to do like this little documentary, fun. But it was really, let's get to the heart of the drama.
Now, they were going to shoot in the school, but something angered the Harper Valley PTA. What happened?
Yeah, so...
Thank you for laughing at that very old reference.
So MTV got permission to shoot in the school, but this was also at the same time as the Super Bowl with the wardrobe malfunction with Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. And apparently that was produced by MTV.
Yeah.
And so the PTA said, oh, no, those people aren't coming into our school.
Yeah, that was 04.
Yep.
So that lines up. Yeah,
yep.
That was, nobody wanted anything to do with MTV at that time. This is what shocked me, Ted. Tell everybody how little they got paid.
For the first season, they got paid $2,000 total.
So you're telling me they couldn't afford Adele tickets?
So
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But they're in high school, so they're like, hey, yeah, $2,000.
That's a lot of money if you're in high school. Heck, it's a lot of money now. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, another show, Pod Meets World, follows, and I didn't know this about you, Ted. Obviously, the entire globe knows that Dallas and Knots Landing are my favorites. Boy Meets World is your favorite show?
Yeah, one of my favorites. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love it. I love me some Mr. Feeney, some Sean Hunter, Corey Matthews. Oh, what a great show.
Who's in this podcast?
So we've got Topanga, Sean Hunter, and then Eric Matthews, who played Corey's brother. Corey, podcasts aren't his thing, apparently, so he does not participate.
Oh, podcasts aren't his thing? Okay. There were some... You learned that there were some early, like a lot of shows, some growing pains with Boy Meets World. What do you mean?
Well, so one of the things was Corey was supposed to have two best friends, but they couldn't figure out the chemistry for that second best friend. So in the first episodes, it was a rotating cast, and they would just keep getting fired. So whoever sat in that seat was getting fired for the next show, basically.
Seriously?
Yes.
Well, so Boy Meets World, I remember it was on ABC, and it was in the kind of golden age of ABC in the 90s, TGIF. They were friends with another group of ABC teens, the Home Improvement Kids, right?
They would play football during recess, or they would just go out, because they were all in the same lot. And so they would kind of go out and play football with JTT and all those guys. And But it was interesting because Topanga didn't start off on the show. She was about 4 or 5 episodes in, and she said before she appeared, the creator of the show basically said, you need to learn these lines better or else you're fired. Oh. And there was a recurring thing with this creator. They all have kind of like this PTSD with him threatening these 11-year-old kids with being fired.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we don't have a lot of time, but you have a clip, I hear.
So last week you guys showed the worst TV themes of all time. This has to be in there. Take a look.
That's horrible. As Ted, you know, I'm a student of the opening title sequence, and that is horrible.
And they even said this gives them nightmares.
Yeah.
And they like whenever they would go to the mall to do those like mall meet and greets, they would play this music. And
Okay,
be like,
Leo,
stop.
turn this off immediately, please. Yeah. Sorry about that, Ted.
One quick thing. You remember Minkus?
Yeah.
He got canceled after the first season because they were on TGIF, and TGIF already had another nerd, Urkel.
Oh!
So they were like, we can't have 2 nerds on TGIF.
Okay. What a great fun fact to leave us on. America loves Ted, everybody. When we come back, the list of the best TV theme songs, and then I'm going to go in the audience and see if I come out alive. We'll be right back.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So I told you at the top of the show, I told you at the top of the show that our big boss, the president, Mary and Mim Davy Kessler, told us this was going to be a wild ride with this group behind me. Yeah. And I forgot that it actually started before that. So this lovely lady here in the front row, I got a text message from my sister-in-law, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Leo's trying to get a shot. Let me get out of the way so people can see her. My sister-in-law, Tammy, said, that lady right there, your cousins, right?
My niece?
My niece, yeah. She goes, my aunt's in the audience, and she's not crazy. Don't worry about it. Yes. That was literally the exact text message. So, Tammy, don't worry. We haven't had to call security on her yet. Yeah. Now, it is also Tracy and Ann's birthday. Let's give it up for... Okay. You guys stand up here. Go ahead and stand up. You're Tracy, right?
Yes.
Okay, where are you from?
Eden Prairie.
You're right down the road.
Yes.
Oh, this is like you're right. Okay, and where are you from?
Eden Prairie.
Oh, okay, Eden Prairie. They went far and wide for their birthday party. Now, do you know the story? I heard now this is what I've heard. They used your birthday to get you here. Is that how did this happen?
Yes. So officially, her birthday ended last night at midnight because my birthday started today.
She's very official with your yeah.
We've been celebrating her big birthday all month long. So yes, I told her we're coming with some of my friends, and yes, and she got here and was surprised when she saw all her family that traveled far, and
Okay, so this is all your family here. So what rows? All this, everybody? Are you part of the?
Two, and then these
oh my God! Who came the farthest? Where did you come from?
My 2 sisters from New York Mills.
Oh my goodness! You did come far. I feel like we should give them some bacon or some breakfast or something. Yeah. Do you mind if we say your big birthday? How old you are?
Yeah, fine. I'm 60.
60 years old. So are you having a good time so far?
Yes.
Okay,
always.
good. Are you, Andy, having a good time?
Great time.
Okay, good. We have a gift. So Aaron has some gifts for you. Now, Now this is from your friends at Fox. This is an entire bag full of swag of canceled shows. There we go. There we go. No, I mean, this bag is nice though. That is nice. But see, what's going to happen now is everybody that comes that has a birthday, they're going to want crap. And I don't. This is it. You know. We also you're going to get now. We're running out of them because we're starting a new. Oh, they're in there? Oh, you are getting 2 of the very last mugs. We changed them. I know. I love our audience is so good they ooh for mugs, but we change mugs every season and we don't make them anymore. Those are the kind of the last 2 of this season's mugs. There we go. Don't sell them on eBay. Happy birthday. I love it. Yeah. Because we found a mug at a thrift store for free, I'm telling you. Wait till you see that we're working. We picked the mugs for next season. They're really cool. You're going to like them. You'll see them soon. We're going to take a break. The best TV opening title sequences of all time. What made our list? You'll find out when we come back. Back after this. I like we have one guy in the corner. Right, one guy in the corner. Yeah. Welcome back. Hi. He's prairie dogging over. You're on TV, don't worry. Yeah. Kendall joins me again. Well, last week on the show, I shared a list of the worst TV themes of all time. And kind of opening credits too. Today, it's all about the best. We decided, hey, we have our own show. Why are we complaining about other people's lists? We can make our own list. So this is my own, and you know I'm a child of television, so I put together a personal list of the top 10 opening title sequences. Now that includes, a lot went into this, of like the theme plus how iconic the images are, all of that. This is in no particular order. First up, a classic.
Who can turn the world on with her smile?
Absolutely. Lake of the Isles, right there. There's Mary on Lake of the Isles. There's her in the IDS. Who doesn't love the Mary Tyler Moore Show theme song and opening title sequence? There's IDS showing Mary around our lovely city. Yeah, I mean, please, it's iconic. You do not disagree with that one, right?
I do not disagree.
Okay, Kendall does have some disagreements. Last year, I got to recreate the open for our show at the Dayton's Project in downtown Minneapolis. This is a little bit of that. Eric was so good. We did we tried to do a frame by frame recreation. Yeah, there. Oh, photographer Eric. We hope he comes back from his trip. Okay, next up, a classic theme song and opening titles from the 70s. Remember this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hasenpfeffer Incorporated. We're gonna do it.
Come on. I could not have done this list without Laverne and Shirley. It premiered on ABC in 1976 and ran for about 10 seasons. Little TV fun fact, Laverne and Shirley didn't have Shirley in the very last season. It just had Penny Marshall.
Oh,
yeah, that
sad.
I know, it was a contract dispute. Anyway, when you think of theme songs, I mean, come on, everyone, Wayne's World made fun of that. They spoofed it. It's just iconic. It's again a mix of images and theme song. Let's move to the 80s now. Also, that one of them that made my list was a theme song most of us still know the words to. Look.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life.
There's a time you gotta show you're going now. You know about the facts of life. Every version of this I love. I used to memorize all of them. I love I love the spinning grins. Whether they were in Edna's Edibles or Over Our Heads, I loved it. That's the facts of life. That is another spinoff. Well, that's a spinoff rather of another great theme, Different Strokes. Different Strokes almost made the cut. It's like number 11 or 12 to me. I love Different Strokes. Now, next, I thought I wanted to put a more modern one in there, and I genuinely love the instrumental in this. I love the imagery. It is a show from the 2000s that you may have forgotten about, and it's actually on my list of just the best shows ever. Here it is. HBO classic 6 Feet Under, with a theme setting the tone for the whole show. Again, not loud, not a lot of bells and whistles, but wow. I picked this because it's more modern, and it's one of those great TV themes that so matches the show and gets you ready. That's truly what a theme song is meant to do. Yeah. It's meant to get you in the mood for that show. Right. You like that show. You've never seen that one. That's right.
Sorry.
No, it's one that all jokes aside, it's one of the best shows ever. You won't like it, you will love it. Okay. Anybody seen 6 Feet Under back here? Yeah. Don't you? It's so good. Best series finale ever. Next, the theme I had to include, but it's made other people's list too, I think, because it reminds me of James Dean and Giant. It's big, it's grand, it's Dallas. Alphabetical order: Patrick Duffy, Linda Gray. I can go through this whole thing. Larry Hagman, right there. Anyway, this is the opening of Susan Howard. This is the opening of Dallas season 8. It is famous because this is the season that Academy Award winner Donna Reed stepped into the boots of Miss Ellie, and you'll see Elvis's wife there, Priscilla BEAULIeu Presley, and here's Victoria Principal. Here comes fake Miss Ellie. Fake Miss Ellie. Anyway, now here's a look at the rest of my top 10. I mean, look, you can make fun of Dallas, but it really is good. The Brady Bunch, without a doubt, because of its place in pop culture. The Jeffersons, The Love Boat, The Golden Girls, a lot of and Friends. Friends, Okay, we gotta go, but you wanted some additions.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is very iconic to me.
Believe me, that was discussed.
Yeah, and HBO's Game of Thrones.
Yes, I will actually agree. We can put Fresh Prince in top 10. Game of Thrones, number 11.
Okay.
Yeah, number 11. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Yeah, Fresh Prince. We discussed. Yeah, it is iconic. Yeah. We're already getting a lot of social media chatter. The control room isn't happy with me. I left off. We have interns not happy with me.
Full House,
Fresh Prince.
We get it.
Look, we'll do part 2 of this tomorrow where we'll hear from you. So let us know what I left off that made you mad.
Will.
It's time for the world's shortest segment. Hello. Today marks 39 years since the world was first introduced to a young singer named Madonna.
You must be my lucky star, 'cause you make the darkness seem so far.
Unbelievable. Her debut album was released on this day in 1983. It featured Lucky Star, Borderline, and Holiday. The album went on to sell 10 million copies worldwide. What's in the surprise goodbye? You are going to find out when we come back. Back in a moment. Welcome back. It is time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. We don't know what's in this segment until I read it right now. Today, a world record for something you probably didn't even know was a thing. A German guy just set a new record for smashing coconuts with his bare hands. He's a martial arts master known as Hammer Hands. He broke 148 coconuts a minute. The rules say he can use alternating hands, but you have to break the coconut with only one of them. He must be a blast at parties. Look at him! Oh my! How do you even discover you have this ability?
The master coconut.
Look at him!
I bring him on an island.
On an island?
Yeah, because if you're thirsty, you need someone to cut the coconuts, and if you have nobody, like no machete, then you just take that guy.
Tomorrow on the show, Bonnie Hunt joins us live. Plus, Dax Holt talks about his interview with Kato Kalin. That's going to do it for us. Go out there for yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody.